Are you unemployed? You feel like society has broken its promise to you. Did all the right things. You went to school, you graduated, you prepared your resume, your CV, you're out there interviewing for jobs, and yet you're unemployed. You feel like society sold you a bill of goods that it can't deliver. You feel like the promise is broken. Well, we're here to talk about that tonight because that's very real, not only in the Republic of South Africa, but in many countries. We're experiencing higher unemployment rates, and people have done the right things. They've gone to school, they've gotten their resume together, they have the skills and the knowledge, and yet they're not employed. And if you find yourself in that situation and you're stressed, you may be slightly depressed, you may find yourself eating a little bit more. All of those things are normal. Don't count those things as abnormal. But we're here to talk about it. What is something that you can do to help alleviate some of that stress, to help uplift your spirits so that you don't feel so depressed and to stop eating so much? One of those things is to have a strategy about how you interview, because many of you submit your resume, your cover letters, your CV, and you're ready to interview for the job. You may be asking yourself, well, Dr. McNeil, what do employers want to know? What's the trick to get this job? Let's get into the magic. What's the magic of the interview? I sit on a lot of interview panels, and the magic, one of the key ingredients that we need to know in an interview is, does this person have the knowledge? Do you have the skill set to do the job? Well, your CV, your cover letter, that covered some of the skill sets. In the interview, you don't want to spend 90% of the interview with your rehearsed CV. We read it. We know it. The CV should be one or two sentences, but your knowledge should be a great part of the interview. So if someone were to ask you, can you give me an example of a SMART goal? Then you're able to state an example. Answer the question. Don't answer the question with a definition. Give an example of a SMART goal. Don't tell me what a SMART goal is. I already know it. I want you to give me an example of it. State the example. And that's hard in an interview because 90% of the time, what I hear is, what is the definition of a SMART goal? I don't want the definition. I wanted an example. Answering the specific question lets the interviewer know you have the skill for this job. Make sure you do that. Let's go over that really quick. One, I said, don't rehearse your CV. Don't go over your CV. Wrap that up. Make that one or two strong sentences. They have it. They read it. They read your cover letter. That's why you have the interview. Two, you want to answer the questions that show that you have the skill, the expertise for this job. Just answer the question as thoroughly and knowledgeable as you can. Do not give simple definition. That's not what this is about, okay? The third and final thing, this is that wow factor. You come to an interview and tell us how you're going to add value. If we select to have you as a board member, how are you going to add value to our organization? If we select you to join our team, how are you going to add value to our team? Have you done your research on our company, on where we are headed? What are our goals? What's the vision? How are you going to add value to our organization? That is the wow fact. That's the person that I'm going to lean into and I'm going to listen to a little bit more, because that person has shown me, one, they know their CV. They don't need to reread it to me. Two, they have shown me that they have the expertise, the skill to do the job. Now, three, they came in and now they're going to tell me how they're going to add value. Tell me how their job is going to add value to our company. That's the person that we want to listen to. That's the interview that's going to get the job. That's the person that if I were on the interview panel, that person would get a higher score from me than the person reading their CV to me. The 3 tips that I wanted to share with you as we all go through this period of, Dr. McNeil, how do I get the job?